Hello? Can you hear me now? Oi, Buzz Synfan says buffering. Wifey says got sound. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is Storytime. We got an echo. We do have an echo. All right, so we do have an echo. I do not know how to solve it at the present time. Let's see. Can I do? Let's see. Next ago, just. Is it your sound board? Hang on. Can you hear me now? I'm just curious. What?
I don't hear it.
Because I turned the volume all the way down. Let's see. Does that? Kimini says yes, a little echo, but better than no. It's good. Kimini says yes, much better. Samantha Hawkins says leave it alone. Ness says better. Julianne Gauthier, she says better as well. And Wifey says, is the echo because of your phone connection? I don't know. Petty Deb says yes. Okay, we're good. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Happy Hump Day, also known as Happy Wednesday. Cindy C says the echo is there. Turn off your other TV set. Don't watch me on 2, just watch me on 1. All right. Misha says echo, but listenable. That's not a word, Misha. Okay, so we're going to get into our special episode of the day featuring none other than Scribble My Dibbles, a.k.a. my sister, Nicole. But first, let's do our stories of the day. Stories of the day. Brooklyn Dad and the fam are down here in Florida with my dad. While I was down here, I had a chance to watch an incredible show about a soccer coach with no hope, but he's hopeful. I'm excited to talk about it. As I mentioned earlier, my sister, Scribble My Dibbles, will be joining us live to tell you what she knows about everything and nothing. Last but not least, we are skipping the usual You Raggedy Bish for today's game called Name That Mellow 70s Gold Tune. All right. So, as you guys all know, I told you a little while ago that we are coming down to Florida, and that is indeed where we are. It's our first time. Me and the fam, let me turn on my random chill music. I need you guys to tell me if you can hear this because I can't hear it myself. Can you guys hear the random chill music? Sylvia says, hey everyone. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, Synfan Tina G says yes. Very good. Let's go. Okay, first things first. There's a show available on Apple TV, and it's called Ted Lasso. Now, I had seen this advertised before, but because I don't have Apple TV, I was like, eh. But fortunately, my sister has Apple TV. She brought her little box apparatus with her, and we were fortunate enough to be able to sit down and watch a show about a soccer coach named Ted Lasso, but he's not really a soccer coach. He knows nothing, absolutely nothing about foosball, aka football. That's what the rest of the world calls it. We call it soccer, but the rest of the world calls it football. And he's been hired not to will his team to victory, but he's been hired basically to destroy the team. And it is a hilarious show. He is full of abundant, bounding hopefulness, and he's surrounded by a bunch of people who think, you can't do it. I don't believe it. I don't believe in you. So I love this show. I love it. Every molecule in my body wants to watch this over and over because it's the hopefulness. I feel that hopefulness is like the personification of Brooklyn Dad. I've seen a lot of horrible things, but he's even more hopeful than me. And I highly recommend it. It's hilarious, a great watch, positive, all the right messages, all wrapped up in a 10-episode show available on Apple TV. Check it out. Next, this is a picture of me and the kitties and the wifey on JetBlue as we traveled down. This was a horrible journey. It should have only been a 2-hour flight, but we ended up with our masks on our face for a grand total of 7 hours. Not pleasant. But finally, we did arrive, and as you saw from my July 4th post, there's Dad. There's Dad right there. And Dad, by the way, fun fact, guys, Dad is watching me live right now. He's over there. This is my first time filming this show in front of a live studio Airbnb audience. And there's no extra pressure. I feel good. You know, I'm a ham, so I'm fine. This is a picture of the house that we are staying in, or the pool that this house has. From now on, I'm never going on any vacation anywhere ever if it doesn't have a pool. I don't care if it's a cold climate, I must have a pool. This is an awesome thing to have. Everyone should have a pool on vacation. There is a picture of my lovely sister Ariel and her husband Brian. And way up there in the corner is my nephew Saeed, who is photobombing the shot. Right here, you guys, I believe this might be the first time you are actually getting a look at wifey. That is me and wifey, and you can see me holding up a piece of watermelon with my pinky. Only the fanciest people hold their pinky up as they eat or drink. It's the rules. I don't make the rules. That's what it is. This right here is a picture of our trip to the turtle. Is it turtle or tortoise? The Turtle Sanctuary, where we visited some of Mitch McConnell's relatives, and it's a nice place. It really is. They take excellent care of those turtles, and you should, if you get down here to Florida, you should definitely look it up and check it out. Here's another picture of my beautiful family. Yeah, we are at the beach, and it's called Juno Beach. Thank you. There's Scribble My Dibbles in the back, shouting out answers to me. There's another picture of me and Pop. We're both wearing matching hats at Juno Beach. And this is the hat you see in the picture. And this delicious little man in the picture is my nephew, Rook. All of us here are competing for his affection. If he doesn't smile at you, your existence is not validated. That's, again, I don't make the rules. That's just what it is. He has smiled at me once, begrudgingly though, so it wasn't a full validation. I'm working hard though. I love this little boy. We did get a chance to see some fireworks basically all around the house. Everybody in this area has fireworks. They all have them. I don't know what the deal is. I feel sorry for the animals and the people with PTSD because this was definitely an explosive night, 4th of July. And last but not least, there's a picture of all of us out to dinner the other night. There is my sister's father-in-law, and there is her daughter there. There's my dad, and there is my sister's husband, Stephen. Oh, and sorry, one more obligatory picture of that beautiful, bounding boy of sunshine, Rook. I love him so much. He is beautiful. I will really, really miss him when we leave. Okay, so that's it for the random stuff. Whoops. All right, so let's get to the main feature of today's show. When I was a kid, my mom had told us, make sure you are good to each other, because there will come a day when I am no longer here and you will have to take care of each other. It's a good thing the camera's not on me now. That's Scribble My Dibbles and me as young whippersnappers in 5th and 6th grade. And back then, I wasn't the best brother in the world. In fact, I was a bit of a shithead. I would always cheat at games, and I always teased my sister. And I was mean. But as time went on, I learned my lesson, and I learned how important she was going to be in my life and how important she is in my life. So there we are, smiling it up. And I certainly did not practice this segment because, I don't know, there must be somebody chopping up onions up in this place. Damn it. There's a picture of me and Scribble My Dibbles and our mama. And that's a picture of us at her wedding, her wedding dinner rehearsal. Wedding dinner rehearsal. And this is another picture of us together at a restaurant in New York. But Nicole, aka Scribble My Dibble, is much more than just a sister. She is a loving wife. She is an amazing mom of a family of 4 children, and these children are amazing. That's another picture of them over there. If you see these kids making faces, that's how you know they are part of the family, because that is a requirement. Nicole is also a dog and cat mom. As you can see, she's got a lot of animals. What is it, 2 dogs and 3 cats? 2 dogs and 3 cats. And there they are. There's another picture of them chilling. Nicole is more than that. She is also the director of design operations at Cigna. And if you thought she didn't have enough to do yet, well, you'd be correct, because she is also very active at the College of Adaptive Arts, where she teaches baking as well as public speaking. And without further ado, I would like to introduce you to this amazing woman, also known as Scribbles My Dibbles to you guys. Nicole, say hello to the audience there.
Hello to the audience there.
She is just as corny as I am. That's also a requirement. Family.
Hi, Gigi. It's me.
Yes. So Nicole,
Gee.
as I described to the audience just now, you are a very busy person. Why do you do it? Why so much? Why? Why?
Why not?
Seriously, it's all I can do just to get through the day with just my usual set of responsibilities. You do a lot. You do more than any other person I know. Like once you take care of the family, once you take care of your job, you do these other things. Tell me about what you do at College of the Adaptive Arts.
So I've been teaching at CAA for 11 years now, and I've always been interested in being of service. I think that's the main reason why I do so much, because if I see a need, I want to fill a need. And even before, my son Saeed has Down syndrome, but even before I had him, I was still very interested in working with the disabled community. And so when he was born, it's like, hey, great. And so the College of Adaptive Arts is a college for adults with disabilities, and it provides them an opportunity to pursue their passions. So if any of you have relatives with disabilities, you'll know that when they reach the age of 22, pretty much there's not a lot for them to do. Most of the time they have these warehouse jobs where they're like counting stuff, and it's just very rote and not interesting. College of Adaptive Arts provides classes in theater, film, communications, baking, health, science, and just they can pursue their passions just like any of us have. And so, but your question was, why do it? I have the energy, I have the capacity, and I just want to give.
I love it, and I've always been impressed by just the amount of energy you expend, not just for your own family, but for other people. I think that's very commendable. And I also wanted to share with everybody, the other night while you were conducting one of your baking classes, I did surreptitiously manage to get a little bit of video. And so I'll share that with the audience. This is they call her Professor Nicole. And here she is doing a little baking class. We won't be able to hear
and so,
that, but they should.
buttermilk has a tangy flavor, and so hopefully the tanginess of that buttermilk will come through.
Can you guys hear this video?
Alright, so now we have our batter all mixed up. See, that was easy. That took what, 5 minutes? Probably would have taken less if I had done less explaining. Oh, you know what? So here's why you want to put all your ingredients out. I did not put out my vanilla. And I
Okay, they
almost
can
forgot.
hear it.
So we're gonna do.
I don't know if you can see, that's her husband, Steven, holding her second camera. He is also very involved in helping out Scribble My Dibbles. And I gotta say, as far as brother-in-laws go, I am very fortunate to have one who cares as much as he does about my sister. I think we'll keep him. He is a keeper. Definitely a keeper.
He's okay.
Okay, so I got some questions for you. First up is, who are your role models?
Well, one main role model that I've had ever since college and since I learned about her was Ida B. Wells. She was an activist and journalist in the late 1800s, and she just did a lot, and she was very passionate about fighting against lynching of African Americans. She was run out of her town. She was she had a lot of hate against her for the things that she spoke out about, but she was so bold, and there's flies around here. She was so bold, and she didn't care that people were against her. She just, did what she had to do. She was also a mom and an educator, and so I always look up to moms who manage to do all the things. And so I guess She is a good role model for me because I am a mom that tries to do all the things.
Indeed, indeed. So I guess I call myself Brooklyn Dad, Brooklyn Dad Defiant, right? But the dad part of my thing is most important to me. Would you call yourself like California Mom?
It's funny because years ago, I asked my ex-husband how he would define me, and he said, "Oh, well, you're a mom." But I didn't take it as a compliment then. I felt that he was just saying, "You're only a mom." And I was like, "Oh." But when I think about it now, that's how I define myself. I'm a mom. Like, I love being a mom to my kids, to my pets, to my coworkers and my team. I do a lot of momming. To my dad when I'm here, I like to mom him. So yeah, I don't know if I'd say California mom, but Mama Nick.
She is also known as Mama Nick on this show. Is that your YouTube thing?
Yeah.
Mama Nick? Okay.
Generally.
Who is your favorite brother?
Some dumb guy.
Okay.
You stuck right in there.
I did set myself up for that one. What was your favorite trip anywhere and why?
My favorite trip was a backpacking trip I did with my husband to desolate wilderness, and it was a lot of fun, and it was in like as it would sound, desolate wilderness. It's in the Sierras, and it was desolate, and I read that there could be bears.
Oh.
And so I was very frightened of bears because my mother put the fear of bears in me.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't know.
That's common sense.
My mom was, yeah.
Bears are meant to be feared.
So
right.
While we were hiking into our campsite, I was just singing different songs, maybe a lot of the songs we'll sing today. And because if you make noise, bears won't come. And
is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, I would think the sound of screaming when you hear a bear would send him off if that was the case, right? Isn't that the last thing people hear before before a bear has his lunch?
See, bears want to avoid humans, and so if they hear a human, they'll generally steer clear. So I told Stephen, I said, well, listen, if a bear comes, we have to have a plan. So we'll just go back to back, and we'll just fight this bear off. And he's like, no. You run because I don't want Tay to be an orphan, my daughter. So, but that was a fun trip. It was nice. I like camping.
Excellent. Okay, let's see. What do I have next? That says, with all of the activities you have, what is your favorite chill out activity? Chill out.
So when the pandemic started, I took up piano. Originally, it was for my daughter, but she turned out not to like piano. And so I downloaded Simply Piano app. I don't know, I'm not being sponsored by Simply Piano, but if you want to pay me for this, I'll take it. But it's an amazing app, and they teach you how to read music, how to play it, and so now I'm in like advanced in the app.
After 1 year?
Yeah. I practice every day for at least half an hour. If I could sit for 2 hours and play, I totally will, and it goes by like this. Poor Steven has to hear me banging on the piano, but it's fun.
What can you play?
I can play some Queen songs, Somebody to Love. I can play some Mozart.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was today years old when I learned that she can play the piano. I did not know this. Beatles or Jackson 5?
Beatles.
Why?
Because those were the first sounds I think I heard out of the womb. And we were raised on Sgt. Pepper's and Abbey Road. Yeah, Beatles, John Lennon, Paul McCartney.
Okay, but so, look, I was also obviously raised on the Beatles, but You're just going to throw Michael. If you don't have a Jackson 5, you don't have a Michael Jackson. If you don't have a Michael Jackson, you don't have that famous moonwalk he did for that award show. You don't have the Thriller album.
Yeah. Michael Jackson's problematic, so I'll take my Paul McCartney over MJ. Don't get me wrong, I love Michael Jackson. I love the music of the Jackson 5, but if I had a pref, Beats. The Beats.
Okay. There it is. That's her answer. Marvel or DC?
Marvel. Duh.
Last night on Twitter, there was a Twitter beef between Marvel fans and DC fans. Who's your favorite Marvel superhero?
Black Widow.
Why?
Because Black Widow she wasn't irradiated with, nuclear waste.
She has no powers.
She has no powers.
Nothing.
And she is badass. She's like, oh, Captain America, I'll just jump on your shield and grab onto an alien ship. What?
And she saved the universe.
She saved the universe. She sacrificed herself for the Soul Stone.
All she had to do was die. If you haven't seen that movie yet, man, you deserve to have it spoiled for you.
Yeah, no, Black Widow, I cannot wait to see her movie.
We are going to be watching that. Right?
Yeah.
Are we going to watch it here?
Yeah.
We're going to watch it here Friday.
After my class.
After her class. Which one is that? Speaking? Speaking class. All right. Gavin Newsom. Keep him or recall him?
Keep him.
Why?
Why not?
What's wrong with Caitlyn Jenner?
Nothing is wrong with Caitlyn Jenner. I'm sure she is a lovely person.
Everything is wrong with Caitlyn Jenner. Wrong answer. Next question. What is the greatest threat we're facing in the next 20 years?
Climate change, global warming. I mean, we're in Florida. My sister keeps saying Florida's going to be underwater in 10 years. I don't know if it's 10 years, but it's low ground. But I think climate change is the biggest. I
agree with you, and it's alarming how little our politicians really believe in this. Even Democrats, I'm going to say this, even the Democratic politicians, they say, oh yes, we're in favor of fixing climate change, but they're not really pushing as hard as they need to.
No.
None of them.
What's the name of the young lady?
Kristen Sinema?
No.
What?
The activist.
Oh, Greta Thunberg.
Greta.
Yeah.
We should be following Greta Thunberg. She's so smart and amazing.
Our kids, unfortunately, we are leaving them with a burning ball of destruction, and it is going to take the concerted efforts of the youth, the people that we are leaving this, because we're only going to be around another 80, 90, 100 years. What?
Speak for yourself.
150? It's a good age. But our kids, really, they are going to inherit the earth, and it's important for us to make this a bigger issue. It's bigger than anything. It's bigger than racism. It's bigger than greed. Well, actually, greed plays a big role in why climate change is a steadily increasing problem. Yeah. It's the greed.
The lobbyists.
The Gulf of Mexico was on fire. The Gulf of Mexico. Water was on fire. Fire water. All right. This next question is going to hurt you to answer, but you must answer truthfully.
Sure.
You must answer truthfully. If there was a 100% chance that Donald J. Trump could solve climate change, him and him alone, would you let him be president again?
Shoot me now. Just shoot me now. Just kill me. I don't have to worry about...
You gotta answer. Would you let him? Would you let him save the earth?
Tina G, what do you think? Trump Reaper, what? I need your advice.
No, you don't get a lifeline in this question. You must answer.
I'm gonna drink some water. Everybody's like, no.
What's wrong with you guys? It's the earth. It's the earth. I'm saying yes. And you guys, look, I'm saying yes to that question. You guys know how much I despise Donald Trump, but I also despise the idea of our nephew, our beautiful nephew, living on a burning rock with none of this beautiful grass and trees and all that stuff.
You know, we're exploring Mars. That's another option. Jupiter.
I alone can fix it. Just let me be president for another 8,000 years, and I will fix it. I would do it. I would let him. All right. Last question. What is one song that you always botch the lyrics on?
Damn it. I'm not talking about the linen, and I don't want to change your life. What is that called?
I'd really love to see you tonight.
Yes, that one.
Which is funny because earlier today I was telling wifey that I swear that's my exact same botch up too. The linen. So the line is, I'm not talking about moving in, right? But I've always thought, yes, linen, of course. They're talking about, I'm not talking about the linen. Yeah, because why would I want to talk about the linen? Who talks about linen?
The metaphorical linen.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the sheets are dirty, so you want to change the linen.
The sheets are dirty because they were doing the hibbity-dibbity. All right, so that is a perfect time for us to make a segue into our next segment of the show, Name That Mellow 70s Gold Tune. Now, a bunch of you old heads out there will have no problem with this. Some of the younger members of the audience may struggle a bit, but I think many of these songs are classics, and you may have heard them walking through the Walgreens or the Circle K, or one of those, Sheets, you know. Any one of those stores you might have heard one of these songs. And how this game works, if you haven't already played with us, if you hear the song and you know what it is, type the word in, hit send, and we will, wah. Thank you, Sinfan. That's what I was looking for, wah. Type the word, type the name of the song. You get extra credit if you know the name of the artist, but really we're looking for the name of the song. And some of these I'm going to sing. Some of these Scribble My Dibbles is going to sing. Some of these we might both sing. Okay?
And very well, by the way.
Very well.
Oh, by the way, DB404, thank you. She said my voice just reminded her of Mrs. Obama. So.
Oh, that's high praise. High praise indeed. Okay, so what is our first song? All right. Listen closely. This is the first song, and you're going to get it really after the first line. Here it goes. On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound for nowhere. That's all I'm singing because you already know what song this is, I'm sure. Tick tock, tick tock. Gavin Rutherford says, Coward of the Contu. I don't even know what that is. Gavin Rutherford. No, what we were looking for was met up with a gambler, both too tired as beat. So we took turns there. Yes, it was Kenny Rogers, the Gambler. And I see an explosion of answers here. We've got Synth Fan, Monique Lee, Tracy M, Michelle Bookout, Jen Murphy, Susie Brizuela, Valerie G, Lucy L, Julianne Gauthier, Jill Russell, Kathy Murphy, Samantha Hawkins, Lee Saunders, Stephanie L. Okay, I can't read all of them, but you guys are good. All right, let's see. What's our next song here? Okay, this is the both of us. This one, all right? Obviously, you see where I X'd it out. Yeah. Okay.
Sunrise.
There's a new sun rising.
In your eyes.
I can see a new horizon.
Realize.
That'll keep me realizing you're the blah 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 blah.
This is like a normal night for us, okay?
Okay, we got some answers coming in. Hey, make your list, baby, of the things I do for you. We were looking for Biggest Part of Me by Ambrosia. And right at the top here, ambrosia is also a delicious dessert.
I never liked ambrosia.
Marshmallows, right? Pineapple chunks.
Whipped cream?
Coconut, I could do without the coconut, but yeah, it's delicious. I love it.
It
Ambrosia,
sounds
biggest part of me.
delicious, but it's not.
It's so
in
good.
reality.
We agree to disagree. Let's see. We got Monique Lee, Jill Russell, Tracy M. Sinfan got nothing. Katlini, Callie Murphy, Stephanie L, Julianne Gauthier, Misha Oliver. Wow, you guys all knew this one. Samantha Hawkins, Gimme Apps. Somebody out there named Gimme Apps.
I like that name.
I like it. Lucy L, Cha-Cha, Pasta D, Karen, Birdie, Wapchasoko. Okay, good. Next one. All right, Scribble. This one is all you.
All right, you guys are going to get this.
You need some water?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Yes.
Oh, you guys are quick. You guys are quick. Yes, this was Karen Carpenter, Close to You. And at the top here, we got Jill Russell, Katlini, Michelle Warmoth, Synth Fan, Stephanie L, Cha-Cha, Monique Lee, Julianne Gauthier, Tracy M, Bernadette, Kathy Murphy, Misha Oliver, Gavin Rutherford, Sylvia Correa, Amanda Crawford. Very good. Okay, next up. Oh, damn. You know what? This one, I can't even remember the melody. Wait. Okay. I got it now. See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. A little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Ra-ta-tee-ta.
You can tell we grew up on AM radio.
Let's see. Yes, Lisa Hathaway. Karen Carpenter's life was very sad, indeed. She sure could play the hell out of some drums, though. All right. Looks like my singing was not that horrible, as some of you got what I was trying to croon out there. That was Seals and Crofts, Summer Breeze. And at the top here, we got Tracy M, Monique Lee, Kathy Murphy, Cindy C, Jen Murphy, Lucy L, Jill Russell, Julianne Gauthier, Synth Fan, Cha-Cha, Amanda Crawford, Misha Oliver, Susie Brizuela, Stephanie L, Kathleen. I feel like some of you guys are guessing twice. You only have to guess one time. But yes, you guys are correct. Very good. Next up, okay, you want to sing this one together?
Sure.
All right. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide.
And we didn't practice this at all. This is
No.
just like...
Yeah, no practice.
Here, while they're answering, fun fact, whenever Mommy listened to this song, she thought of us.
Really?
Really?
I think of Mom because she told me, we went on a Mother's Day cruise. She told me that this was her favorite song. I think because of Moulin Rouge, maybe?
Yes.
And so I had the DJ play this for her on Mother's Day cruise.
Nice, I did not know that.
Okay, let's see. We got a whole lot of guesses here, an explosion of correct guesses. This was Elton John, Your Song. And at the top here, we got Michelle Bookout, Gimme Apps. That's a great name. Gimme Apps. I like that. Monique said sad song.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Monique. You were so close. We got some non-parting gifts for you. Cha-Cha, Tracy M, Misha Oliver. Michelle Bookout also said sad song. This is not sad song. There's also a song I think called sad song.
Sad songs, they say so much. It's also Elton John, but it's a different song.
Oh, yeah. Amanda Crawford, Sylvia Correa, Lee Saunders, Jen Murphy, Jill Russell, Lisa Hathaway, Lee Saunders, Misha Oliver, Julian Gautier, Michelle Bookout. Do you see what I mean? Some people are guessing twice, 2 times. All right. Oh, now Monique got it. Okay. Very good. Next up.
Michelle says she's too fast.
Next up, Scribble My Dibbles. You got this one.
Okay.
Scooch over so they can see you in the... There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words. I gotta stop there.
Yeah. My pop just guessed. These songs are really challenging, huh, you guys? They're like popping them off immediately. Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song. That's Roberta Flack with her song, killing me softly. All right, let's see. Who's in first? Catlini, right? All right, we got at the top we have Catlini, followed by Jill Russell, Michelle Warmoth, Tracy M, Monique Lee, Michelle Bookout, The Trump Reaper, Samantha Hawkins, Jen Murphy, Victorina, Gimme Apps, Cather Murphy, Synth Fan, Susie Brizuela, Amanda Crawford, Julia Gautier, Lucio, Misha, Cindy, Lee, Wacho, Soko, Tina, G. Very good, you guys. All right.
I do like the Fugees version better.
She likes the Fugees version better. Agree to disagree.
What else? Okay.
All right. Although it is good. It is very good.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
It's not good, it's dope.
Okay, guys, listen up here. Here's the next one. When you're down and troubled and you need some loving care and nothing is going right. Hey, look, there's Wilbur McCarthy. Roo, roo. That's our dog lover buddy. Oh, Sandra, thank you for the kind donation. Very much appreciated. Now I'm going to split it with my sister.
Buy me some cookies.
Let's see. All right. The answer we were looking for was James Taylor, You Got a Friend. And at the top here we got Jill Russell, The Trump Reaper, Cindy C. Michelle Warmoth says, Drat. That is not correct. Sylvia Correa, Jen Murphy, Misha Oliver, Michelle Bookout, Tracy M, Watcher Soko, Monique Lee. I'll give you that one. She says, you just call out my name.
Sure.
You get that one. Susie Brizuela also is, you guys are just completing the song there. Amanda Crawford.
I get it, though.
Fox Hill Dreams, Cha-Cha, Wilbur McCarthy, Julian Gauthier, Lee Saunders. Very good, you guys. Okay, we got a couple more. Oh, this is a good one. This Scribble, take it away.
This might be tricky for some of you. I cried a tear. You wiped it dry. I was confused. You cleared my mind. I sold my soul. You bought it back for me and helped me out and gave me dignity.
Whoo! Tell me you guys didn't feel that. We got to go and do some karaoke now.
That was favorite song growing up. I was a weird kid.
It is a great song. It's a great song. It gets you all verklempt.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yes, we were looking for Anne Murray. You Needed Me. And let's see. At the top, we got Tracy M, followed by Cindy C, Catlini, Watcher Soko, Synth Fan, Sylvia Correa, Misha Oliver, Monique Lee, Stephanie L, Susie Brizuela, Samantha Hawkins, Lucille, Cha-Cha, Julianne Gauthier, Valerie G, Lisa Hathaway, Michelle Bogal, Fox Hill Dreams, Jill Russell. Very good. Hey, Cindy C says you got a good voice.
Well, thank you, Cindy C. It goes in and out.
Trump Beeper got it too. Jen Murphy, yeah. Jill Russell got goosebumps. She says that was great. That was great. That was very good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Guys, listen up. This is the last song of the evening. Listen carefully. Hello, yeah, it's been a while. Not much. How about you? I'm not sure why I called. I guess I really just wanted to talk to you. I've been thinking maybe later on we could get together for a while. Okay, I see some guesses. It's funny. You see what these guys are guessing?
Yeah.
That's what Ari thought I was singing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Wow. I guess I threw you guys off with the very first word of the song. It is not Hello by Lionel Richie. We were looking for I'd Really Love to See You Tonight. That's a long title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too long for today's music. Sung by England Dan. What a strange name. His first name is England. Second is Dan. That can't be his real name in real life. England Dan and John Ford Coley. I really like to see it tonight. Love to see it tonight. And let's see. Okay, at the top here we got Monique Lee. Jill Russell said, I'm not talking about the linen.
Nice, Jill.
Tracy M. Cindy C. Jen Murphy. No, not Lionel Richie. Oh, Kathleen, he also thought this was talking about the linen.
Because I think we talked about it earlier.
We did talk about the linen already, so it's not not the linen. Pasta D, Lisa Hathaway. Lisa Hathaway with the names of the artists. That's impressive. You get extra credit for that.
I never knew who sang that.
Misha thought this was a linen song as well. Samantha Hawkins, Cha-Cha. Wait, this is not the linen song, right?
No.
Did we sing that?
No, we talked about it in the lyrics that tripped me up.
You know what? We were almost going to do the linen song, and then I thought not enough people would even know it. Synth Fan, Stella Baxter, Your Tubing says, I like it when you call the Carolinas Kakalaki, because that's what the hell they're called. North and South Kakalaki. Damn it. Wilbur McCarthy. Gavin Rutherford says boo. Pasadi says the Porn Stash Boys. Oh, whoa, Cha-Cha with the big donation. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. It is very kind of you. Okay, so guys, I don't have our usual You Raggedy Bish for the end of the show. However, what I would like to do is open up questions, not for me, because you see me all the time. I want you to ask Scribble My Dibbles. Just kick a few questions at her.
I will spill all the tea.
She'll spill all of it. She can't hold the cup steady. She's going to spill it. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Ah, there's Alaska Cindy. She says, has BDD always been a giggler because I live for that giggle?
Yes, but let me say more. So the BDD that you see here is just like his whole life has led him to this moment where he could be on his stage and just to perform and be a goofball
and giggle
and have people look at him and say yay, because that's what he did when he was a kid, and he giggled too.
Yes.
But yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Kathleen wants to know, where did you get the Scribbles nickname?
So in our family, we call each other like my grandmother had love names for us, and they would be nonsense names, and like, all right. So my love name was or
I remember that.
and Bubba Fituk.
Oh yeah.
And
she had things for me that I can't like barely Papa Lucatini wheats or some nonsense like that. Yeah, it's nonsense.
I now call my children all those things, but I would call, when Majid and I talked, I would say, "Hey, dude," and dude turned into doodle.
Doodle. And
that's when, and then he called me Scribble. I was like, "Why are you calling me Scribble?" He's like, "Because you call me Doodle."
Right, doodle, scribble are related.
But see, now I call him more Bro Diggity.
Yes, but
Bro Doubt.
But she's still the Scribbles. Scribble my dibbles. Let's see. Hey, and there's Fox Hill Dreams with a kind donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fox Hill Dreams.
Let's see. Cindy C wants to know. She says, I want to know if Nick's family watches the show with her. Nick's family is actually watching the show right over there, right now.
We have an audience. But when I'm at home, so it's 2:30 in California or 2:40 when the show comes on.
I never start on time.
And so I'm always working. So I have it on. Thankfully, I work at home. So I have it on while I'm working. And if the kids come into my office space, they'll watch a little bit of their Uncle Majid.
Oh, that's right. Asia has watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so has Taya.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly it's me. And don't forget to smash that like button.
Thank you. Yes. Watcher Soko is kind enough to remind you, those of you who've been watching, please remember to smash that like button. Hit it. Melissa McQueen also wanted to know, how did you get your name? That's right.
Like that.
we're not going to share the details of where in California you are. Okay. Right? Just, you guys know I like to protect my family. I don't like anybody, and there are a lot of trolls out there who are not fond of me, and it would, they would love to just pester or harass people in my family. So as such, I will not be giving specifics on location. Pasta D wants to know, how did you get your brother to be nicer to you?
He just grew up. He matured.
Yeah.
He went through some things.
I think I got beat down by life a little bit. And that kind of, I guess, smacked some sense into me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I was very open to having a better relationship with you, and You came to me with this very sincere apology about like our entire childhood.
Did I?
You
I
did.
didn't even remember that. Yeah.
This was after Phoenix House.
Ah, yeah.
And
what was that? The first, second, or third time?
First time. Hey, you went through some things.
Oh yeah, you know, I remember when she first moved out to California, like I had just gotten out of Phoenix House the first time, and you know, like my heart was breaking at the airport. At the airport, I was sad, and Auntie Frankie was there, and she was like, "Oh, stop that nonsense." She had no patience for tears, but yeah, we were both all crying. And Watcher Soko, thank you so kindly for the donation.
Thank you, Watchers.
Thank y'all. Asmila J has a question for you. She says, Scribbles, can you co-host more? I haven't really been able to watch today.
That's up to the Brohams.
We'll have to discuss that. She's normally working when my show is on, but I would love to. I would love to have her co-host a show.
Spot every now and then, spice it up.
We'll work on that. Thank you for the suggestion. And Sandra says, what was the one thing that that BDD always did that made you mad?
Let's see. All the things. He just cheated in the games. And then if he was losing, he would flip the board.
I don't remember flipping the board, but I do remember playing Monopoly. I was always like the banker, and I would like snatch like a handful of 500s.
Cheater, pumpkin
Terrible. Terrible. Let's see. And Lisa Hathaway has a similar question, but she says, what was your brother/sister relationship like as children? Yeah, it was adversarial, right? Although we did, we did have some good times.
Yeah, we played, like we are 13 months apart, and Mom said you were an animal, so there's that. Just do the math. It takes 9 months.
Yeah.
But we played together a lot, and Majid would like defend me when he had to, but I was such a nice kid, nobody bothered me. He was the one that got into all the fights.
I was getting into the fights, yeah.
But yeah, we played together. We had the same friends growing up in Manhattan.
One of whom actually sometimes watches the show, Jennifer King. If you're out there, we're thinking about you. You're in one of our pictures for this show. Yeah. Alaska Cindy says her daughter is Buggity Doodah.
I love that.
That's a good one.
I might steal it.
That's a good one. And Amanda Crawford wants to know, can y'all make this a semi-regular thing? I'd love to see you do another show with BDD. Yes, we will have to explore that. Definitely. Okay, and Lee Saunders wants to know, question, will you be watching the Euro final England v. Italy on Sunday? Come on, England. I'm actually going to be on the plane on Sunday.
Same.
Yeah. And plus, I don't really care about soccer. If I'm being honest, I'm always honest with you guys. I don't care about the foosball or the soccer or the football. No, I don't really care. I'm a American football guy.
Go England.
Okay, yeah.
I'm all for that.
Fine.
Lee Saunders, go England.
I'm fine. I will root for England because, what's his face? Because Ted Lasso plays for an English soccer team. Let's see. Got you, Dad and Mama Nick. Protect the fam. We totally understand BD and Scribble. Stay safe. People lurking. Yeah, there are lurkers here. Your tubing says BD. Were you running with the Kings as a lad or something? No, I was not a gangbanger. No, let's see. For fun news today, Rudy Giuliani got his license to practice in D.C. suspended. Ka-ching! Love it. And on that note, we're going to end the show on that's the most positive note I can think to end it on, other than hearing that Ivanka, Don, and Eric are all subpoenaed and arrested along with their rotten, crooked father. But guys, thank you again for joining me for another wonderful episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka
Brooklyn Dad.
And Scribble My Dibbles, our special guest. So, remember this, if you must go out tonight or tomorrow, because I'm not going to see you guys tomorrow or Friday until next week, Monday. So if you have to go out any time during that time, remember that the Delta variant is a real thing, and every day there's some new variant coming out. Yeah. Okay, so
protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Wear a mask. Wear your gloves. I swear to God, I'm not seeing anybody wearing gloves, and it makes me feel foolish when I go to the Costco and I'm still like shop, because I don't want to put my hands on a Delta variant. Sorry, when I'm pushing that cart, no, I don't want it.
Airborne.
Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better. And have a relaxing, wonderful evening. I'll see you guys, well, not here, but I'll see you back at home Monday, same time. I love you all. Peace. Let's see, is the music playing now? That's the real question. If you guys can still hear me, which you should be able to, let me know if you can hear the music. Otherwise, you're just going to hear me just talking. Asmila J says that this was so much fun. Sarah B says good vibes. And Jill Russell says can hear. Cindy C, seeing BDD's relationship with family is what comes from growing up with love. My estranged and more than half dead family is what happens when there's none.
Hugs, Cindy.
Hugs to you. Tina G says, yes, it's playing. Now I don't know when the song is going to be over. You guys are going to have to let me know when it's time for You Need to Leave. Let's see. You hear the music. Maybe you can tell the music is playing because they're doing the thing with the musical notes. Solid Blue Sister. I was expecting a question from Solid Blue Sister. We didn't get one. She always hits us with good hypothetical questions. Wilbur McCarthy says, I'm one of the few people in Georgia who still wears a mask and half the state isn't vaccinated. That's scary. Bunch of red state COVIDiots down here. Amanda Crawford says, bye BDD wifey and fam, be safe, mask up. Yes, we shall. Roger Soko says, thank you, Scribbles. Yes. And Mod Squad, our moderators out there, I want to give you guys a special thanks. I was anticipating some nasty trolls during the show. You guys kept it running nice and smooth. Let's see, until the music is over when I say bye-bye and wave, Cindy said. Okay, that's good. Marcia Soko says, enjoy the rest of your vacation, BD and wifey. I totally forgot to tell you guys that tomorrow we are going to the Everglades because, of course, there's nothing I love more than waking up early to go hang out with a bunch of mosquitoes and gators.
But they'll be great pictures.
Yeah. Cindy C says, thanks for sharing your family with us, BDD. And thanks for joining live, Nick. Okay, Catlini says, yeah, song over. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, so guys, thank you again for tuning in for this one. And now you know it's that time. You need to leave.